Hello guys, me again Aswat. This time we are going to review the movie The Burrowers, uh, directed by J.T. Petty. This is a Western horror, low budget horror. So I'm going to give a summary first, and then I'm going to go straight into my criticism and also my tips for the director and people who want to make movies like this. Okay, The Burrowers is is a movie about these creatures who attack the people in the Wild West because white people have killed the bison. When the white people has killed all the bison, these creatures do not have enough food. So when they don't have enough food, they always eat the bison. So they turn to humans and they start to eat humans. So the movie immediately start off with a monster attack. Start right away with the monster attack. But the movie fail because it takes such a long movie. It's full of padding. Padding is the movie doesn't have a focus on the monster. It's more focusing on the characters, weird characters, weird cowboy characters, and that is the biggest weakness of this movie. It's such a long movie, but you will only see the monster less than 10 minutes. I'd say about 5 minutes is the most that you see the monster. So it doesn't leave an impact. So at the end, you only see 5 minutes of the monsters. So what happened for the rest of the movie is a long movie. It's just them having arguments with each other, having disagreement about race and living in the West. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of the campfire scenes where they are sitting around campfire arguing with each other. So what is that? That means boring. You know, just from looking at it is boring. You don't want to hear what they are talking about. And then in terms of action or something movement, nothing happens. In the middle, they found some bodies, and they found bodies that does not that is near the ground, but they found a girl who is alive but cannot move. So they later the movie revealed that these monsters, they put something in the blood of these humans, their victims, so their victim is cannot move and they are stuck in their body, but they are alive. So the reason the monster do that is because they want to preserve the body until it's become very soft and soggy, then they eat. So it's very convoluted how the process of these monsters. And by the way, the only explanation that I come to understand is this monster is only alien because they don't look like monsters from Indian folklore, you know, Chupacabra or whatever, those kind of Wild West monsters. But this is just basically alien. How I found out it's alien, I Google, I want to do a research on the movie background, and I found it's mostly weird animal that looks like it's an alien and it bury underground. And there's a lot of weakness, like I said. Let's go with the criticism. It's a bad movie. I'm watching this so you don't have to watch it. Okay, The Burrowers. Long and boring. A lot of padding. Nothing is exciting happen or related to the monsters during the runtime. They talk about it, they don't understand it, so of course they don't know what to do about it. That's it. And then the biggest mistake for me is during the middle part of this movie when they found the girl. So they asked the youngest guy in the group, and they even mentioned it. They're allowing this young guy because the leader doesn't trust the other men to do this mission of bringing her back to their home because they are afraid something rape will happen or molestation will happen. because the girl cannot move and she's not showing sign of life except her eyes. You know what? That's the biggest flaw of that. Nothing to relate to back to the monsters, but like I said, they are focusing on all this sexual perversion. And you know what this boy does? This boy molests that girl. I know he kissed the girl. Why would they insert that scene? The girl is like dead, you know. Well, I was shocked when I was watching it, you know, because the girl is like dead and no sign. And then yet they put this scene where he kissed her, you know. He kissed her. And it's so disgusting because the girl is temporarily cannot move. Like she's like paralyzed, you know. And then he kissed her. Like forcing that's molestation. And I don't even understand why that scene happened. Because he was supposed to carry her to bring her to the home or hospital, whatever, to find a doctor. He stopped in the middle of nowhere, bring her down on the ground, and then start kissing her. I don't understand it. Even if you want to sleep, it's a long ride. He's on a carriage. Why stop? And then that's why I said the movie takes days. It takes days, you know. So many took long time to complete the movie, and it was so rubbish like I said. They did not focus on the monster except for the like show the monster and whatnot near the end, and 5 minutes of monster time. It's not even clear. So what would I suggest? Like I said, I criticize this movie a lot already, including the molestation scene. It's clear molestation. What is the tip? My tip for this movie, the director, J.T. Petty, should watch movies like Tremor. This movie is not, you cannot follow Jaws. Because Jaws, a lot of things happen. Even though you see the shark near the end or the full shark near the end, but in the middle part of the movie, a lot of things happen, a lot of scenery happen, a lot of discussion happen. So the mind is just not focused, you know, on one scene, one type of scene. In this movie, they show people riding in the prairie in a long scene, and then they show people at the bonfire talking non-stop. Like you only get 2 or 3 kind of repeat kind of scene, and the end they go up a mountain, and there's a forest in the mountain. They see the monster. That's a 3 scene. So they should watch movies like not Jaws but Tremors. Tremors is such a better movie. It doesn't take itself seriously. It makes the movie more fun to watch. This is such a bad movie that I watch it because I want to see, because I was suggested to it. Now you know. Now you know to avoid this movie, The Burrowers. Like I said, evil. Oh man, it's such a. I don't like that. I keep remembering that molestation scene because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't focus on the shark, on the monster. You know, like Jaws. Why don't they, if they included a bad, weird scene in the middle, like having an affair, somebody's having an affair, somebody getting, kissing a body, or, you know, a weird thing that doesn't have a main focus, though. In Jaws, everything, every scene that is happening is related to the theme. It's a control storyline. They have focus on one thing, the danger of the shark. This have all this kind of molestation, racism, everything they have that. But what this movie doesn't have is excitement. The movie is not exciting at all. For a horror movie, it should be exciting, it should be scary. It's not. And the actors are so bad, and the characters are so bad. You don't want to watch it. I wanted to see the end, so I forced myself. But this movie is really bad. The Burrowers, really bad. Out of 10, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. Avoid